Father Gerard has asked me to say a little bit of how I encountered the Holy Spirit, or what the Holy Spirit means to me. Well, my first encounter with the Holy Spirit was when I attended a charismatic service at St. Joseph's Church in Guildford. And I had become a bit complacent in my religion. And when somebody said, "Well, why don't you come along to this service?" I went just through curiosity. Well, it just blew me away. The feeling in that service of the power of the Holy Spirit was so, so acute. And I was lost. I was completely lost in it. And the singing, it was happy. You clapped hands, you sang, and we were encouraged to read the Bible. Now, I've always had a Bible, but I'm afraid it sat on the bookshelf collecting dust. Well, it was a bit of an old Bible, a very ponderous thee and thou and all that sort of thing. Anyway, I went to Mass one Sunday, and there in the porch was this big table, absolutely full of holy books and CDs and things. And I asked Peter Clark, who was the sacristan at the time, what it was all about. And he said it was an Italian couple that were going back to Italy for their retirement, and they couldn't take all this with them. And there in the middle of the table was a big Bible with big writing and in today's language. Well, I thought, gosh, that really is a sign. So it was just, you gave a donation to the church. So I did. I tucked the Bible under my arm, and then I enjoyed reading it. I thought some of the Old Testament is a little bit barbarous, actually, but the New Testament absolutely flows with the love of Jesus for all of us, and encouraging us to pray to the Holy Spirit, to ask the Holy Spirit to make us stronger. And every bit of that, the New Testament, every page just oozed with Jesus's love. Now, I had never really thought much of the Holy Spirit except as part of the Trinity. I prayed to God, I prayed to Jesus, but I never really asked the Holy Spirit for anything. He was just there. And then I began to ask. I began to ask for him to fill me with more. I wanted more. I don't know what it was, but just more. And then I felt his power. And the first time, I carried on going for the charismatic services. And the first time I had people lay their hands on me and ask for the Holy Spirit to come down on me, and I just flaked out. I fell on the ground. I was supported, actually. And there I lay for a good 20 minutes, just reveling in this warm, lovely feeling. And after that, it was just wonderful. I now often feel the power of the Holy Spirit, just an ordinary day. Sometimes when I've been to communion and come back, I feel it. Sometimes if I'm sitting in a traffic jam, waiting impatiently for some traffic to move, I just feel this gush. I can only describe it as warm rain pouring on me, but without the water. It, it just comes down over me. Every fiber of my body is filled with this warm love. And I sit there selfishly, very quiet, not wanting to move in case I lost it. And it's just a wonderful feeling. He's there, the Holy Spirit, to help us to get closer to Jesus, get closer to God. And I think everyone should experience the Holy Spirit.